Shalom! Hey, welcome to LJ Spurs Chat. Dan is joining me this evening. Hopefully, Simon will be joining us very soon, maybe in 15, 20 minutes. Dan, we are back.
Oh, don't say it too soon, mate. Don't go cursing it.
Right, let's crack on. Welcome to everyone. The sun's been shining, and Spurs were definitely shining last night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What a night where pride was restored with a magnificent display by Tottenham Hotspur. Let's not forget, still with many players out with injuries, this team battered Atletico in the first half like a piece of God. And although they tired in the second half, they still deserved this win, even though we went out of the Champions League. They were applauded off the pitch by their fans, who were also magnificent throughout, backing the team throughout. And hopefully, if they can continue to play like this, relegation won't be happening for Igor Tudor's men. Every single player put in a shift, and Atletico must have been thinking, who is this team? A totally different beast from the first leg in Spain. Especially in that first half, Spurs played with a fast tempo, often two-touch football, passing and moving, and did not give the Spanish side a second to breathe. Muriani scored a good header from a tail cross, and the outstanding Archie Gray played a huge part in the build-up to tee up Simmons, who curled in a great shot, which started outside the far post and curled into the corner. Some goals, some move that. The same man scored the penalty to give Spurs the win, and as I said, pride was finally restored, and the win was definitely deserved. The momentum keeps going. To pick out a few, Vakaya made some good saves, one which deflected off Romero's head. He was already on the floor, but somehow got a hand up to push it away. Sarr was solid and robust in midfield. Tell was a constant nuisance. But to be honest, it's unfair to pick out any individuals, although it has to be said. Tonight, Archie Gray was absolutely phenomenal. He was everywhere, tackling, battling, closing down, showing sublime pieces of skill. And when he went off, Atletico's Marcus Loriente ran over to him to shake his hand, a nice show of respect for the young man, and he was man of the match by a country mile. Well done, lads! Dan?
Well, mate. Evening, everybody. Evening, Milton. I just like to say well done to Tudor, well done to the fans, and well done to the team.
Yeah.
I just think I'm not going to count the chickens before they hatch, though, because there's a lot more football to be played yet. But you know what? I sat there last night and watched that team. That is probably the best football I've seen us play. I can't remember many other games in the last 3 years that I've seen Tottenham play. And they just looked so different. They just looked confident. They looked like they knew what their jobs were. They knew what they had to do. They knew that they had to move the ball fast. They were there encouraging each other, supporting each other. And it's nice to see because we all know, because we've all witnessed it over the last, especially this season, how dismal and how downtrodden everything has been. And it's just nice to see us go out there and play some football. Do you know what I mean? I just think that the team was probably right in the end, what he put out to start with. Although Big Kev must have been a little bit disappointed. But do you know what I mean? Look, I looked across that park and you're thinking, Jesus Christ, we've got some young players on there. But actually, they held their heads up high. Do you know what I mean? Spence was his normal self again, hard to beat. You had Tell, which he was showing. And I'm not the greatest of fans of Tell. You know that, Lou. We have arguments about him.
Yeah, we was
every
arguing
single game. If only his end product, instead of him trying to go for goal, had been better.
Like
maybe it would. Yeah. Maybe.
A bit like what Dave put. Lack of composure.
Yeah. Look. It was one instant. Do you know what I mean? That whole move was so slick.
Oh, it was a brilliant move.
One touch football that came from it, and the last touch from Xavi into his. It wasn't behind him. He didn't have to break stride. It was how football should be, playing on the front foot. Do you know what I mean? And he only had to do was just slide it across, and we would have been we'd have been 2-0 up. You're talking, it's a whole different game. The pressure is massively on them. It didn't happen. Look, listen, you can't fight him.
I suppose it's in the heat of the moment, isn't it, Dan? You know?
Yeah, definitely, mate. He wants to get a goal. Do you know what I mean? He's adrenaline will be running. Just that last little bit of quality sometimes I find with him because his
I think
effort's all there, and it's that last little bit, and somebody needs to just work on him. His final third distribution and his final ball and all that. Like, do you know what I mean? His end product just needs to be worked on because I mean, look, he's got the energy. He's clearly got it there in abundance. It's just somebody just needs to extract it from him and transform that onto the pitch. And I think it's coming. And plays, the better he gets. Do you know what I mean? Leads me on to he's one of my favourite players, and I've always maintained it when people slagged him off and said he was so shit, a waste of 40 million, this, that, and the other. Archie Gray is going to be a future Tottenham Hotspur captain.
Yeah, 100%.
And I reckon Tudor is probably the right manager to get the best out of Archie Gray because of his aggressive probably style and his Croatian side that comes to him. Because let's face it, you're not likely wanting to really start Gray and Pep Messar in the Champions League in the centre midfield, are you? But they both complement each other really well, and they both come short for it. They're both wanting the ball, they're passing, it's short, sharp. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't fault anybody really last night because their effort was there. Do you know what I mean? And you could hear that in the crowd. The cheering was constant. Do you know what I mean? The backing, and the players need that, and that's one of the main things I think that we need to see from the crowd is for the rest of these next 8 games is for us in the league is this constant pressure on the away teams from the backing of our man. Do you know what I mean? The crowds. Vic was a cracking save. Look, I think we can pick fault in every one of our players throughout the season. Last night, they seem to have turned it. Now, whether that was getting that draw and the confidence, look, did anybody really expect Tudor to come in straight away and the players to literally click into what he's trying to say? One of the things that I've clicked on is that how fit they actually look now, and they're not don't look like they're blowing. So maybe that was one of the last regime. Maybe Frank wasn't big on.
I butt in there because I've got a thing here. One of my statements was going to be this: the players look more fit under this manager than Frank. Vicario said so during his post-match interview. But I've got a stat here. It said under Thomas Frank, they were averaging around 108 kilometres per game. Under Tudor, it's gone up to 115 kilometres per game.
It just shows last night, mate. And it showed that on Liverpool as well. And I think we've gradually seen it in our games that he's played. It was only going to take a little bit more time. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't. You can't just automatically play a game and expect that fitness, that level of fitness, what it is for the Premier League, and the constant running to come straight away. It needs to be built up. I think we've got a couple of players back coming now. Bergville, nice to see him on the pitch. Udogie, who knows, could have Kudos back within the next couple of weeks. So it's nice to see these players. And I'll tell you what was really nice last night was seeing Elise come on again. Elise.
Yeah, he looks
because
good.
I tell you what, he gets on that ball in the centre of the park and he's just going forward, mate. He was so good. So, but yeah, it was a good game last night.
It's going to be hard for you to answer this because we argue all the time, don't we? And it's quite funny, isn't it? We're always arguing.
We've got different opinions about players.
We're liaising during the game, and we both say to each other, "What game are you fucking watching?"
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. This is just my opinion, and stats could be deceiving. Simmons, man of the match last night, cracking goal, great composure for the penalty. I thought he was shit. But you think he's great, don't you? He's another one that needs to...
Who are you talking about?
Simmons. Xavi.
Mate. So for me, I totally get and I totally see why people turn around and say, fucking hell, he's a waste of money. Timmons, he's too flimsy. He doesn't get it. He wants too much time on the ball. And in the Champions League, they've got that little bit more time on the ball and stuff. I totally get where you're coming from with it. Listen, playing in a team of players that I think all season haven't been nowhere near their best, haven't been fully fit. We haven't had a full fit squad. Not only that, we've had a manager in Frank that has basically took them backwards in my eyes, because that's what he did. And we didn't see anything, no progression from Ange to Frank, when we all thought that maybe that might have happened. It didn't happen. So there's been no confidence in the team. And as it's gone on and on and on with Frank, the longer it went on, I think it was more detrimental to how they are now in their play. Simmons, in my eyes, like Tell, will only get better when the confidence is there. And you've got somebody that's showing faith in that player. Do you know what I mean? You can't doubt that he doesn't have the ability.
He has got the ability, but I just said
whether he makes it in the Premier League.
Another question.
We don't know who's going to come in. Is it Tudor going to be at the end of the season? Are they going to give him a year? We don't know who's going to come in. That next manager that comes in, they've got a few questions to ask about the players that are there.
I just think, I was shouting at the telly last night going, you can see that he's got it. Like you just said, you can see he's a player. But like, this one example sticks in my head about 75 minutes gone. He's running with the ball. There's 3 players around him. He's doing all this, dropping the shoulder and all that cable. And he could release it an easy pass to the left, right? But he tries to take the 3 players on. So he's another one that he needs to be coached when to do his tricks and when to play it simple.
Yeah, and that's probably the theme for our team at the moment. They've not had anybody who's actually coached them individually and got out of them what they want. Because I firmly don't believe that Frank's coaching team was ever going to get out what Simmons. I think he was basically you've drawn a blank with Frank's what he was theory on football and Simmons. Simmons is flair, attacking. Yeah. We want to be extravagant. We want to carry the ball. Listen, the Tottenham way is carrying the ball, isn't it? A bit of flair football.
That's what infuriates me, though, Danny.
But you've got to know when to let go. But if he's not had anybody, Tudor will tell him if he's. Let's face it, he's not been playing.
No,
he's not been starting. So, look, I think next season we stay in the Prem. I think we will see a different Simmons. He would have had that this year. I can't doubt his talent. I mean, like Tell's probably got talent there. It's just getting that right manager to eke it out of him.
Yeah.
Arnie last night. I mean, he had a good game last night, so he's very up and down as well. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah. But anyway, so Dan and the others on here, have Spurs turned a corner, and have we, including myself, been too quick to judge Tudor?
I think we will see on Sunday whether Spurs have turned a corner. But it was nice to see last night when we went 1-0 up and we were in the ascendancy, and it was a definite fucking free kick. It was a definite push. Because came straight into Simmons. I just don't know how the referee and VAR cannot give that as a free kick when Simmons is just about to shoot, but a player comes ploughing into him. You can't tell me that he's been able to fall over in such a way that he did fall over. Evening, Simon.
Gino, mate! I hope you haven't been waiting long. I'll just see you there at the bottom of the screen. I hope you haven't been waiting there long.
No, just got here. Right. Got me dinner here as well, so I'll be.
Well, apparently, Dan, the man did have a thing in his ear, and I've got the message that was played to the refs here when that happened, and it said, "No, mate, it's Tottenham."
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. No, it was a bit shocking. Do you know what I mean? It was. I think it was nice to see the reaction of the players that we actually didn't let that get to us, and knowing that it was a hard enough task anyway,
Yeah.
when we went 1-0 up, that to come literally straight back and
Yeah.
carry on the same theme and the same intensity, what they were playing, I think just shows a little bit of Sunday's draw and a little bit of Tudor has started to work on the team and the players. There's that little bit of belief is there now in themselves to start with, because
But what epitomised
themselves in there.
What epitomised it for me is when we were 3-2 up, they hit us on the break, and Spence, brilliant challenge at the end, and that says it all to me. You know what I mean? Shalom Lee. So Simon, what did you think of last night, then, Mush?
I mean, I don't want to piss on everyone's parade,
but you're going to anyway.
We've won all of our Champions League home games comfortably, and then bollocksed up all of our Premier League games. So I'm kind of wary of taking. I could see positives in the game. I could see positives in the performance, but I could see positives in most of our home Champions League performances. And it's only when we get to back to the Premier League, and then all of a sudden it turns into a shit show again. So we've got to take whatever we got out of the Liverpool game, and I mean, to be fair to them, this is the best opposition we played against in Champions League all season. So to come out with a win against them, hats off. They did well. I'm just nervous about getting too carried away with it all.
But didn't you think, Simon, that especially the first half, because even though we've got that tremendous home record, I never got off my seat and thought this is good at home in the Champions League, even though we got the results. I thought the performance yesterday,
it was comfortable.
It was good. One-touch football movement. It was something that we haven't seen for God knows how long. I think it's the performance rather than the result for me.
I mean, I will give them that. They moved the ball around a lot better last night than I've seen in a while.
For a long time, yeah.
Sunday's game against Liverpool was just two shit teams duking it out, and a draw was a fair result at the end of it. But yeah, there were definitely positives to take out of the game, and hopefully they do take them this time, because we've done this before and had positive Champions League performance in midweek and then got tanked at the weekend. But there's no wriggle room now. Get tanked this weekend and we're going down.
I just think, I don't know if you noticed it, Dan. I did get a bit pissed off around the 75th minute, 80th minute, because for some unknown reason, Vicario started to roll it out and they started to play it out from the back, which they hadn't done for, say, 2 games, including last night. And as soon as we did that, I hope to God that Tudor says to him, look, I was looking at the match again, guys, do not do this, because look how we got ourselves in trouble again. The only time we get ourselves in trouble is when Vicario stands there taking an age to get rid of it. Did you notice that last night, Dan?
Yeah, I did, but I think what you're saying.
Or was that down to tiredness, giving them a breather? I just thought, not this shit.
It's hard enough to keep that intensity up that they had from the first half for the whole of the 95-odd 6 minutes. Do you know what I mean? But it's knowing when to do it and when to not do it. And in my eyes, we were still chasing the game because the players still had belief. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's not the best. We know he's not the best at distributing the ball from the back. What winds me up is that when he walks out with the ball and he's going like this, keep going and keep going. If you're going to go fucking long, do it quick. Don't let the other team
even Simmons position. Get it out. Like
exactly. That. Everybody was going, keep going.
And in the end, what did he do with it in the end, Dan? What did he do with it in the end?
Exactly. He punted. And this is what I'm saying. Why wait until we give other teams, right, so much time to get into their defensive formation? It makes it fucking hard. Do it quick. We started doing it quick. Do you know what I mean? Roll the ball out quick. Get them on the back foot. We want them running back towards their goal. You know what I mean? We don't want them facing us when it's kicking it, and it's easy for them to come on and meet the header, and our strikers hard enough to hold the ball up when you've got a big defender coming behind you. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I do agree with it. We don't know what was going through his mind or anything like that, do we? Look, he didn't have a bad game. I think that's what he's got in his locker. He does lose a little bit of his concentration, and he tends to go to that short ball stuff and all that lot. But was that after Romero went off at that point?
It might have been, yeah.
I remember whether it was when Romero. But listen, we can't. Like he made a couple of saves.
Terrific save, yeah.
Yeah. So
You think
probably
to
a
yourself,
little.
well, Simon said as well in Europe, 25 home games now, unbeaten at home in Europe. That's a tremendous record, but only 2 wins at home this season in the league. Why? Why is that? Simon?
Mindset.
I mean, the thing is you look at how we've played all season, and we don't play with any intensity. And the problem is at the moment is that Premier League is all about intensity. It's about covering the yards. And if you haven't run 11 kilometers in a game, then you might as well have not bothered playing, because that's what the game seems to be all about at the moment. It's about running 11 kilometers every game. It's about having highest pass completed percentage and XG, and it just doesn't suit us.
Yeah, but this is what I was saying earlier, that maybe Frank was more on what the opposition's going to do to us than what we can do to them.
Yeah, he was.
And that mindset went into more of his tactical mind, so much on the physical side of it and getting our players physical shape. Because Tudor's been in 4 games now, and they looked better against Liverpool. And then last night, I know it's Premier League to Champions League, but Atletico Madrid are no mugs. They love to move the ball around fast, but we've had to move the ball. But they looked physically better equipped last night. And I must say, because we weren't playing on a fucking swamp.
Yeah.
Well.
And it was finally a game to play 3 at the back. That was the game where you play 3 at the back. You play 3 at the back in the Premier League, and you're going to get turned over.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not a massive fan of his 3 at the back. I'm a fan of his 2 up top. I'll take that all day.
Just before you come on, Simon, we were just saying about that. Under Thomas Frank, his average was 108 kilometres per game, and under Tudor, it's already gone up to 115. So, and he did say basically
he did say they weren't physically fit.
Yeah.
The Premier League game at the moment, you have to be approaching 11 kilometres every game. If you haven't done 10, you haven't done anything. Yeah. And you realistically, the players who, when you look at the tracking, they're all approaching 11 kilometres.
Gray must have been fucking double that.
We can't go by without saying, have a little bit of thing on Archie Gray, can we? He was majestic last night. He completed 2 out of 3 successful dribbles, created 3 chances, 1 accurate cross, 2 out of 3 accurate long balls. I don't know if you remember that long ball he done over to the left. Outstanding. 9 recoveries, 5 passes into the final third, and an assist to top it off. It was a fantastic goal and move, weren't it? How good was Archie Gray last night, Dan? I'll let you go because
I love him, mate. I love him. I've always said it. You can see he's got the talent there. And again, for me, it's playing him. Look, he's had experience now over 2-3 managers of playing in different positions. So he will know, look, he's a professional footballer, young-headed, do you know what I mean? But he will know he's living it at the moment. He's living his dream, and that is to play football as a youngster. Do you know what I mean? So playing centre-half when he's had to, playing right back, left back, centre midfield, do you know what I mean? Wherever he's gone in there. For me, he's playing now is his best position. He's a deep line, but he can also he intercepts. But last night he was intercepting. He's reading the game last night.
His anticipation was mental.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he wasn't frightened to pass that ball, thread that ball through.
But I said you that one over to the left flank was mental, mate. Odd left.
Javi's goal came through him intercepting.
It
went on to Tell or to Colo, and then he took it back on again into Xavi, back to him, and then back to Xavi, and it's in the back of the net. That's quick football. Do you know what I mean? Atletico didn't really know what was going on because it happened so fast. And rightly so, Llorente should come and give the young lad a flipping hand at the end of the day. Because, I think that Llorente is a cracking player. I'd love to have him at Spurs, a cracking player. But Archie Gray, mate, last night, somebody so young, it's the best I've seen a young player since Dele Alli, in my eyes, coming, and how he's like, he just needs to embrace it and to see him go forward now and carry on, because now he's in it. You don't want to give him a break. I don't see giving him a break. He needs to start. He needs to start every single game. And if he gives it his all for 75 minutes, brilliant. And then you take him off and then you get the extra legs on. And that's how I would use Bergvall at the moment. I would play him and bring Bergvall on for the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, and say, go and harass people, go and get in people's faces, break stuff up and all that lot. So, no, look, the top performer last night. I think he had the most touches or forward touches going forward, didn't he? For the youngest Spurs player, I think, in the Champions League, was it? Or
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Yeah.
But Simon, as he was last night, his arriving on the scene, a bit like Bale? And if so, how do we keep him?
I mean, I don't think so. I like, you look at him last season, and everywhere he got asked to play, he played there. He did a job, and he's a young lad. I mean, he's got football in his blood, from his granddad all the way through his family. They're a football family, and you can see he's got a football brain, and his football IQ is right up there. And all he needs is his fitness. And you look at him. What the year before we bought him, he was player of the season in the Championship, and as a teenager, that's unreal. And so we knew we were buying a quality player. And the problem we had there was we bought the best centre midfielder from the Championship and played him centre back, left. We played him all over the place except centre midfield.
Yeah.
And then by the time we actually got him into centre midfield, it was kind of like it was like a little bit of a anti-climax.
He's not forgotten, isn't he? Yeah.
But he did such a good job filling in everywhere last season, and like you can see that when he's in his own position and he's comfortable in there. It's a proper footballer there. I mean, yeah, I would say it's his best performance of the season. But I'd say that he's shown flashes of it already before. But that is probably his most dominant game, the full game. I would say.
Offer him a new contract, would you? Would you offer him a new contract to keep him? Is that what it's going to take to keep him?
He ain't going, mate.
Well,
I think even if we go down, he'd stay.
Yeah,
I hope so.
He's already come out and said that he's staying.
Do you think that Sarr and Gray in the middle is the way forward for the end of the season?
It's good to see Bergvall. Just need to get his fitness back up as well.
Do you think that's what they're going to do, Dan?
Why? Right. They started against Liverpool. Started now against Atletico. Two different competitions. We know that. Velocity is different. You know what I mean? You've got more time, but you have to start them. I think if they're now getting that rapport, they both complement each other. And if they're getting that understanding, why would you break it up and go, look, I love Paulinho. I love what he does.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think he's got what Gray gives you in going forward and seeing a pass. And maybe he's a tackler. He's a breaker up of play and everything. And he's aggressive. You don't want to be coming up against him. But I think at this moment in time, we need somebody that naturally wants to go forward a bit more like Archie Gray does. He can do the nitty gritty and put a tackle in, but he wants to go forward. So for me, Sunday, I'm starting Gray and Sarr in there. Basuma's nowhere near the flipping going anywhere near that team. Look, if we need to bring Paulinho on, but look, Bergvall's back now. Look, we're talking about having players on our bench where we've not been able to say, oh, we've got him to come on. We can change it after 65 and freshen it up. We've not had that all season. We've had so many injuries. So to have the likes of Bergvall's legs to come on and Paulinho's aggressiveness, I think he just needs to go with how it is at the moment. And anyway, won't he? Do you know what I mean, Tudor? Yeah. I think he's starting to understand. He's very hands-on, which is what I like in a manager. He's very much talking to the players all the time. Like you see him last night, he was in there in the warm-ups. He was constantly speaking to them. And to me, that's kind of like how you want your manager. I know when I was playing for the Army and playing like non-league football up north, the manager come and having a chat with us and just chatting like how's things going, what do you reckon? Do you know what I mean? I think that one-to-one stuff is what you need. And Tudor gives that, I think, to these players. And I think that the players are starting to buy into a little bit of what he is maybe wanting to try and achieve to get us to stay in the Premier League. Like I've said before, none of these players want to be known as the team or the players that took this team down. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And in reply to Dave's comment, then he put, lads, why do you have this impression that players on long contracts can dictate where to go? I don't know about Simon and Dan, but I'll say first, the reason I worry about it is because Daniel Levy's did put in a 50% wage cut, didn't he, into the players' contracts if they were relegated. So even if relegation didn't enter the players' agent's mind, when Daniel Levy brought that up, surely the agent, after reading it, would say, right, we're going to put a relegation clause in there. Do you know what I mean? That's the only reason why I'm thinking it. I don't know about you two, Si.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if we get relegated, it doesn't matter what length of contracts, like, say, Romero's on, he's going. And I don't think we can make him stay. See, with players like that, you've got to just cash in when the time's right. So, yeah, I mean, you look at it and you look at the attitude of the players, and you got Mickey running his contract down, keeping his options open.
Yeah,
I mean, when you look at it, there are not many who I think have got the heart for a season in the Championship anyway.
no.
So I think there's a bunch of them we've got to sell, even if we don't want to.
I do agree with that, though. See, I would be like Dan. I would play Sarr and Gray on Sunday because they've done nothing wrong, far from it. But if you'd have asked me a couple of weeks ago, Dave, I would have said I would like to see Gray with Polinia. That's my preferred option if I had to choose. Anyway, on to Tudor. He said after, it's nice, the sensation, but the feelings are mixed. We're out, but one very good team on the pitch, one very good performance of the players and energy. It was really nice that the fans recognised that the team did everything they could. They were with us from the start, and I thank them for that. And I'm going to have to mention the fans, won't we, Dan, because even when Tottenham conceded twice, they were still going. And I think we need a lot more of that, like Sunday and all of our remaining home games, because it obviously does. It does help the players. It is like a 12th man, that stadium, when it's rocking, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. It's loud.
It's all well and good when it don't matter, though, isn't it? It's when we actually need to, because that game we were 99% out anyway. So it's all well and good getting behind the team on a game where it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. What they need to do is get behind the team on Sunday.
Well, on Sunday, they've apparently got a meeting at 11:30, and all the fans are going to be there with all the banners and all that. You know, greeting the
outside the bricklayers.
Yes, but yeah, that's it. Yeah. So hopefully we'll do it Sunday. Yeah, I think Sunday's got a lot to tell. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
I think Dave wants Paulinho playing. Look.
I'll just read through some comments because that's a new thing I'm doing now, isn't it, Dan? Like last time. I like to get
the thing with Paulinho is not just that he's destroying. He's got finesse and finish.
Yeah, I'd like
Paulinho. Goal in them as well.
Let's see if we agree with some of the comments that came through after that game. Then, yeah. First one says Simmons' best performance since Brentford. Tell's best performance for us up to date. Porro started to be a real asset again. Gray carrying on his incredible form. Vicario making some fabulous saves. That Spence recovery up the end, send up the endeavour. Lovely. Just lovely. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I'd agree with it.
All that?
I mean, look, I love Tell's energy, but and the cross from McCullum.
Don't start, Simon, because me and Danny are arguing over Tell mid-match.
I don't see it. That cross was brilliant for Koulibaly's goal. Don't get me wrong, but other than that, pretty much every other thing he did, he made the wrong choice at the end of it all.
Are you two been talking before this? Is this like the slate Tell?
I mean, look, I love the energy. I love the energy, but it just doesn't seem. Other than the Koulibaly assist,
that's what I said.
Like literally
a
few minutes.
Right, Simon, give me your opinion on Simmons.
He did a brilliant run down the left, and Koulibaly and Gray
I
were
know. I know.
both coming in at the back post, and he kicked it straight at the goalie. And he's like, you are not going to score from that angle. And you've got two players that look literally just roll it across, and there we go. We've got a 2-goal lead.
Right.
And then we're really in the driving seat. We're 2-0 up.
Oh, Simon's on it, Lou. You've had it, mate.
Yes, I'm fucked here. Yeah. That's fine, yeah, carry on, sorry. Danny taking piss out.
But yeah. No, so yeah.
Me and Simon are both under that same
Tell's
opinion.
best game, but I just don't see it. It just, the final decision is most of the time is wrong.
Yeah. What do you think of Simmons then? Because I said to Danny, and this is what we was arguing about. We argue about Tell, and we also argue about Simmons. And I said last night, apart from his goal and his penalty, he was shit. Because all he does, he tries to run through everyone on the pitch, loses it, and falls over.
I mean, I wouldn't call him shit. Definitely not.
Girls, you have two been talking.
I think it's all going to come together for him, and when it does, he's going to be one hell of a player. And the thing is, with Simmons, I can see it. With Tell, I can't.
To be fair, Danny, I did say that I can see it in Simmons, didn't I? There's something there. But you watch that game back. How many times he loses it? Always loses it. All the time. No,
you're hitting on him, mate. You're hitting on Simmons, aren't you?
Tonight, but I'm sticking by my guns.
You said exactly the same about Gray. He was shit, and I kept on
going, we agreed on Gray from the beginning. I think it was Big John on here. Big John's on here. It was you that said Gray was shit. But I think Simmons I think
for me last night, right, with Tell, and Dave said there that he's a winger. So the majority of the time when I said this to you, like at the Liverpool game, didn't I? He was playing against Szoboszlai.
Couldn't get past him.
Go and beat the man. Sometimes, I don't know what it is. Turn on the speed. He turned it on to beat the man to go into the box. But when he was out wide on the left-hand side, it just didn't seem like, if he's a winger, he's beating that man, isn't he? He's putting it past him and then using his pace.
Yeah, exactly that. Thank you, Milton. Exactly that. Stick up for me, Ozzy. If you stick up for me, Milton, I'll give you a mug.
I still ain't got my mug yet.
No, but I did say, well, you ain't giving me your address. Well, what I'm saying is, I said to you, Danny, didn't I, though, after the game last night, I said, it's absolutely amazing and it's good, right, where you can have maybe 4 people watch a game and have 4 different opinions. Because even when I was saying to you about Tell, Dan, obviously reading it out to me brother-in-law and Harry turned around and says, ask Danny what drugs he's on. It's weird, but that's good. You know, it's good.
I know.
Let's go to the next
one. We had a run of agreeing on stuff, Lou, but I think I've gone back to form now with our 45 years of friendship, that I think that I now have to go back to disagreeing with you all the time. But I think you're wrong on Tell and Simmons.
Right, sorry. Cheers, mate. Yeah, fair play, John.
I would love Tell to prove me wrong, because
Lee, back me up here, because I know Lee, back me up.
No, Lee is not backing you up.
Oh, Lee is going to back me. Lee, tell me I'm right about Tell and say that I'm right about Simmons. I do still say that Simmons will be a good player. I'm not saying he's not. I can see a great player there, but there's no need to try and run through everyone when there's a simple pass on. A bit like Tell, and definitely like Sarr, even though Sarr had a great game last night, he still run 15 yards to pass it at 5 when he could have just done a 20-yard ball. I think there's so many people there that are young which can be coached. Do you know what I mean? Shalom, Tam. I'm getting bullied on here. Right, the next one. Move on. Yeah.
Oh, we're moving on, are we?
Yeah. A performance to be proud of. Fight, hustle, commitment, unity. Everything we've been calling for. Just needed a bit of luck today, which we didn't get, sadly. But if we play like this, we'll win games and no doubt stay up. Come on, you Spurs. I think we all agree with that one, didn't we, let's say?
Yeah, I still, for me, the whole season hinges on Sunday.
Yeah, I think so. The next one says, I like Tudor. The players are starting to respond to him. He sticks up for himself and the club in press conferences as well, which I can't remember seeing. You can tell how deflated he was that we went out tonight despite winning. Geezer's got something about him. Agree with that? I think you sort of said that, didn't you, Dan?
Yeah, I kind of like agree. I kind of look. It's why make it difficult? Look, he's got a way of playing, and he wants this high energy stuff, right? He wants the guys to be aggressive, and that's fine. I'm all up for that. Pochettino's was aggressive, high press and stuff and all that lot. So a little bit different to how Tudor is now. But listen, something must be happening because they are fighting each other. They're supporting each other. Do you know what I mean? They are just fucking. What's Milton on? Fucking, he's smoking something.
Fucking hell. Yeah, so go, yeah.
Been on the cunt face
I
beard.
just think that a lot of people are coming to around the way Tudor is.
Yeah, do you think?
And
Like
what I
earlier,
think,
we including ourselves, we probably was a bit too quick to, but like so, maybe we was a bit too quick to judge. But then again, as Simon said, Sunday will tell. Sunday will be the one where we can see. You know what I mean?
are they playing shit? Forest got all their big boys on,
and they've brought on their players. The last 4 days have made me proud to be a Spurs fan again. All we want to see is the players fighting for the badge, and they've done just that. Tottenham till I die, 100% spot on. Next one, I knew we would go out tonight, so all I wanted was a performance to be proud of, and boy, did we get one. We looked like a team for once. Every player gave everything. This will give us so much more belief going into Sunday's monumental game. Isn't it good to have like nice comments for once?
Yeah, but for me, it's the attitude that was last night and the win. The win is a big thing that instills confidence. Do you know what I mean? Yes, they may have gone out, and they'll be disappointed. But look, they've played really well, and they've been aggressive in their play. So for me, the win and their attitudes last night, and the way they were, the fans to the players and the players to the fans, and that little circle of Tudor fans and players, that all needs to be in sync. When it's not in sync and they're at each other, and we've seen it all this season with manager and players and stuff and all that lot. And the other thing I was going to say was Van der Ven being put in front of the in front of the media, because we know the media. The media's got an agenda against fucking Spurs. It always has done. For whatever reason, nobody likes fucking Spurs, and there's an agenda against us. I firmly believe that on just how it goes. We've not had the rub of the green. We've not had a penalty. That was our first penalty, and that's in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So officiating's been absolutely shocking towards us. But that's how it is. We stay in the Premier League. We can rub salt in fucking the wounds. Do you know what I mean? So, yes.
Well, it's funny you mentioned about the decisions and that, because a few hours ago, Tudor was charged. He's been charged with post-match Fulham comments. The Spurs boss has been charged with misconduct by the FA following comments he made after the defeat to Fulham earlier this month.
What did he say?
He criticised the decision to allow Fulham's opener in the 2-1 defeat at Craven Cottage, while also accusing Raul Jimenez.
It was a shit decision, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's accusing Raul Jimenez of cheating.
Why? He's the manager. Why can he not criticise a decision that is fucking...
The manager allegedly, this is what the FA said, the manager allegedly acted in an improper manner during the post-match interview by making comments about that imply bias and or question integrity and or are personally offensive in relation to a match official. He's got until the 23rd of March to reply. But didn't a certain Mikel Arteta do exactly the same thing?
Klopp's done it in the past.
Harry, I'm glad you're on here, because
Tell Harry.
About 5 minutes ago, I'm just dusting off. Stick up for your father, chappy. I was getting slated on here by Danny and Simon, saying that Tell was shit, and I also got.
We haven't said
you said Tell was good.
Yeah, I
said
said
he
Tell
wasn't as good as he claimed he was.
And also,
we're
I
both
said
in agreement he's end product.
And I also said, Harry, like we did last night, that Simmons is got the ability. He's there. But he's always supposed to run through. No, I said he's got the thing to be there. But,
keep on fucking digging, mate. Keep digging.
Here comes the remix.
Simmons keeps trying to run through players, and loses the ball. I mean, it's the first comment. There you go.
He was good
say
for
that.
2/3 of the pitch. It was just the final third that wasn't any good.
End product.
Oh, yeah. Here's another one.
You've brainwashed that boy, haven't you?
Yeah. He's listening to you too much, Lou.
Well, Lee bottled it. Where are you? I'm going to have words with Lee tomorrow because he seen me ask him for help and he's gone back to bed. Moving on to Sunday. They've obviously rested 8 players for tonight's game, but they've had to bring them on through extra time. And as the commentary says on here, that they're blowing out their arse. So, should be a good but nervy game. Surely, Spurs have got to go at them from the off, haven't they?
Yeah. I mean, what we need is, I think we need them to go through. I think we need them to go through so that they're still pouncing around on Thursday nights.
Yeah.
They need to win on penalties.
I'm assuming it's going to penalties tonight, is it? If they draw, because it looks like it's coming to the end. I'm assuming. You know
I mean, to be honest, I would take them losing. I think either way, if it goes all the way to penalties, I think that's good either way. Keeps them delayed. Because I'm assuming they're going to fly back tonight. So we just need to make it as late as possible.
Sorry, I've just seen it.
I kind of don't care if they win or lose, really.
Gary, look, Tyler.
Fucking hell. He's trying to fucking get one.
He's want to wind you up, Jamie. Simon, what pick would you pick the same team for Sunday? I don't think we got any injuries last time. Would you keep the same team, or would you maybe?
Right, so we can't pick Mickey, right? So Mickey's definitely not in, right? So,
is Mickey? I'm losing it. Well, is he out, Mickey?
Isn't he still banned? Getting sent off.
I'm getting confused.
When did he get sent off?
I'm getting confused here. That completely slipped my mind. He was banned.
Yeah, so he's banned for Liverpool. Has he got another game to go?
I thought he only had a 1-match ban because it wasn't. Yeah, I think he could be back.
Well, was that a second yellow? Was it a straight red? I thought it was a straight red.
Yeah, it was a straight red, but I think it's got something to do with if it wasn't for violent conduct, you only do a 1, something like that. Yeah. But if you can't pick him, I'd have Danzo Romero. I mean, I'm tempted, Simon, to have Danzo Romero anyway, but then you need Mickey's pace, don't you?
Yeah.
So would you
start? The thing is, he's probably going to play 3 at the back, isn't he? So it'll probably be Danzo, Mickey, and Cootie.
Yeah, I wouldn't start with Jaggers in, would you? Because I'm hoping that he rested inside. I'm hoping he rested Danzo. Because
will play on Sunday in my eyes. They're quite physical, aren't they, at the back?
Yeah. So basically, you pick the same team side, would you?
Dave's just confirmed it.
Yeah. Would you start with Sousa or would you keep Spence and Porro? So Spence and Porro, I suppose.
Yeah, I think I'd start with Spence and Porro. You got to go with the experience, especially in the Premier League. I don't think it's the right time to be chucking a young Brazilian lad into a game like this.
And Udogi's only just come back from injury.
Yeah. Good sub to bring on, though, Dan. Good sub to bring on.
Yes, definitely, mate.
Will he start with Simmons? Because he hasn't been picking him for the Premier League games. Was he?
I think that he. I don't think he thinks that Simmons is strong enough for the Premier League games.
No, I don't. I think he thinks that.
I think he's going to bring him on late on in the game. I don't think he's going to start with him.
No.
Forrester on penalties.
And you've got to start Richie, ain't you? You've got to.
I said a couple of weeks back that it feels like he's the one that cares the most.
Yeah, he does. And he's been here before, hasn't he?
So who drops out then?
Muani. Got to be in it. You've got Richie's been here before, man. And
we disagree on Colin Muani as well, don't we?
I don't rate. No, when I'll be honest with you, when he first came, I thought that's a good loan, that good player. But I just at the moment, no. At the moment, no. As it stands, I don't know what your feelings are on Muani side.
Well, He's in my Simmons camp at the moment. I can see that there's something there, and that was a striker's header last night.
Good header, yeah.
I'd say probably half of the strikers in the Premier League wouldn't have finished that.
Would you take him permanent for next season? Would you, Dan?
I mean, if you've got
depends on how
Solanke,
much they're
Calamani
asking.
and Richie as well, that's not a bad three.
I suppose, yeah, Dan said depends how much they want for him. Isn't it? It's a difficult one, isn't it? But I'll start with Tell and Richie. Actually, I haven't heard a follow-up about Dom because I heard that he broke down again before the game yesterday, but I haven't heard nothing on it today. But I've been out and about, so I don't know if you two have heard anything. But if he has broke down again, that's bad news, isn't it?
So do you think it's going to be 3-4-3?
Yeah. I'd imagine if Dom's broke down, it'd be Tell, Muani and
Richarlison, which I'd be happy with.
But have you two heard anything update on Solanke?
Anything about Solanke?
But he hadn't looked. I mean, it was to be expected because he was out for such a long period of time. But he never looked. He hasn't looked the same Solanke as before. As I said, it has to be expected. But they're keeping it very quiet, as they often do when someone has broke down again, isn't they? So let's hope not, though.
How's the penalties going, Simon?
I don't know. All I saw was that it had gone to penalties. I'm seen the score.
So we have our predictions then for Forest at home.
I'm going 2-0 Spurs.
2-0 Dan's put. I'm going 3-1.
Fucking hell.
Because I think it'll go.
I was thinking.
You can say the same, it don't matter. But I think it'll end up being 2-1. We'll be shitting ourselves, and then it'll be like, phew, you know what I mean?
2-0. Well, I'll go between this.
That's the same as Dan. Hey, that just says
And,
it all about it.
And I feel like
that says it all about tonight's show. Yeah.
I feel like I'm predicting with my heart, not my head there.
Yeah, I know.
Cool, that's a good one. Harry, get your predictions in. Dave says.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
I like that, Dave. 4-2. Write that down in here. So I'm going to cut that down here.
Straight after this, I'm sending you my address for my cup.
Okay, mate. 3-1, Harry saying.
Oh,
He's got his hat.
That's a familiar theme, isn't it? Copying Daddy.
Simon's had enough. He's gone. He's gone.
I've heard enough.
Simon's had enough, man. Yeah. Simon put 2-0. I've got to make sure I don't. There'll be mugs flying out everywhere if any of these scores come in. Milton, who's dying for it. Milton's dying for it. Milton has said. I'm just put it.
Are we on Super 6?
I used to be on that. I give up on it. So Milton.
If we're on Super 6, I'm fucking.
This John, is he gone? Is he? I'm amazed that a lot of you have gone for a clean sheet. But too late to change it now. It's in the computer.
I'm not changing.
The computer now.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of torn between 2-1 and 3-1, and you both picked those, so I thought I'd go in the middle.
Oh, but that's controversial. Look there. No, but I'm quite amazed that you think we keep a clean sheet, but and Milton.
I was just not confident enough to go 4-1.
Palace are through.
I think they're out of the thing anyway, ain't they? The relegation scrap.
Are they?
I think so. I think one more win. They've done it, and they'll get one more
on
win.
36?
Something like that, 36, 38. I think they're out of it, aren't they? But I don't want Spurs to win on Sunday and then think it's done.
No,
they will. I don't think Tudor's going to let that happen for 1 minute.
No. A win at the weekend is only the start. You have to. We need 4 wins.
So Simon says then. Simon says, if we lose, we're down.
Yep.
What happens if it's a draw?
Then we're still in the right up to our necks, and it depends on what West Ham do.
Yeah, we've been lucky. We've been lucky that other teams.
What's your prediction? He's come back after the argument. What's your prediction, Lee?
So West Ham are playing at the same time as us at the weekend. They're playing Villa.
Oh, away, innit? Yeah, but Villa would drop me like a lead balloon, didn't they?
Yeah, I fancy fucking. Is that away to Villa?
Yeah.
Lee, can you give your opinions on Tell and Simmons, please? Thank you.
Been texting him, haven't you?
So Lee's put 2-1 to Tottenham. All positive. No one said we're going to lose yet.
John's not put his in yet.
No, John's gone. I don't know where John's
is he?
gone. Yeah, because he wasn't impressed with the welcoming committee when I said about the fans are going to be welcoming and try and thing.
Why not?
Yeah, but like Simon said, Harry, a good point he made there. He said he wants Forest to get through because then they'll still have to keep playing on Thursdays. That's a good point because they won't be able to rest 8 players the further they go on. I mean,
will they fuck?
Is that
we want to win that competition?
Are they in the quarterfinals?
We need them through. We need them through and dicking around on Thursday nights.
Yeah. Are they in the quarters after this then, if they win that side, are they?
Yeah.
They are. You won't be able to rest 8 players then when you'll be becoming a better opposition. What, is they in the Europa League, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, we pissed that, mate.
Yeah, they stole Palace's
League this year, though, does it?
Yeah, maybe. And they got no pressure on them. Where's Lee gone? Lee, you gone again?
Europa League, does that go into the Champions League this year if you win it?
I think it does, yeah, still the same.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it?
I don't take much interest in it anymore, the Europa League, because we've been there, worn the T-shirt, you know what I mean?
Fucking hell. Just like your fucking Tell comments.
Lee, I'm waiting for your opinions.
He's not going there, mate.
Simmons. He's on the tablets again, I think. Tell and Simmons.
Looks like Midtjylland have missed all of their penalties so far.
There's like Forest are going through then, does it? Yeah.
My thing's saying they're 3-0 up at the moment.
I've got a question for all of us and everybody that's watching. What is it, right? So many Premier League teams go through, but yet we've been absolutely fucking trounced in high aggregate fucking games.
Yes. Someone was saying about the goals conceded.
High aggregate games.
I'll tell you what I think, Dan, is the standard of the Premiership has gone down a lot this season, but still big enough players within the Premiership. When the shit hits the fan, they know how to get through. You know what I mean? Simple as that, really, isn't it?
It's a weird one because to see like Man City getting absolutely hammered, Newcastle got fucking trounced, and I know you take 20 minutes out of ours. Fuck, you know, you've been texting him, haven't you?
No. That's what we were saying last night. So as I just said a while ago, there's 4 people watching the game. So we've basically 5 of us have watched the game, and 3 of us have had a different opinion to 2. It's crazy, and you can watch, isn't it? You can
Forrester through.
Forrester through, yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. Bring on Sunday. Yeah, here he comes, the panda. How you doing, boy? Are you happy today, Panda? Yeah. No, that's good then. Yeah, I weren't really bothered about Forest until Simon said we want to keep them in there. Yeah, because
Dean Henderson, did he save them? Or is he?
Yeah, look, I'm wondering if that tough Forest centre back is injured. That's not Murillo, whatever his name is it? Because he's a good centre half. Who's the other one?
Or Milinkovic.
God, could you imagine that? Yeah, Milton. Yeah. Well, it'd be good if they have got someone out. It's about time decisions and situations or circumstance went for us.
I'll tell you what. Do you know what? I'm fucking fed up.
Yeah,
the chance he did.
He did.
Yeah. That's when I lost it. I was throwing shit around the room then.
Yeah, I gathered that.
I had to go and get more drink.
I mean, it was getting so. Dan was technically. I thought I put it on silent. I don't want to piss me brother-in-law off and Harry off. So I put my phone on silent. At one point, Danny was texting me so much with anger. My missus had thought I'd chawed her vibrator. It wasn't so much. Oh, he fucking never. If he comes to that club,
he's
going
to Man United.
I do not. Oh, imagine I would never want him.
Well, let him go to United, and we'll just take Carrick.
Who's he on about then, Dan? He said the one he can't. So it's not the Brazilian one; it's the other one, is it, Dave?
Yeah, Milinkovic.
Anything else, don't it?
Yeah, that one. He's got an itch in it.
Yeah, he's got the itch. He's scared of Tottenham. That's why. He's funny, Banders. Yeah. Lee, I can't see you with that, mate. The bald one. I thought that was Murillo. Wasn't that Murillo? Yeah, I think it is. It does seem the fashion, don't it? But if they go down, that'll make me laugh, especially what happened with the Gibbs. Do you think
we'll get Gibbs White for 30 million?
Do you think in hindsight, do you think he would be a good player for Tottenham if he came Gibbs White? Gibbs White. Do you think he would have played well at Tottenham?
I'll be honest. After what I've said about Simmons, I still think Gibbs White would have been better.
Yeah, it's not hard, that.
I think it's Simmons.
I'll tell you what it's like. Gibbs White, I don't know if it was all the drama and all the scenarios around that. He was crap till 4 or 5 games ago. Now he's suddenly come alight again. Do you like him, Dan, Gibbs White? Would you have been happy to see him come to Tottenham?
I did like him.
Yeah. Do you think he would have improved us?
I think his energy probably would have helped us, and obviously he's got Premier League experience where you're relying on somebody coming in from the Bundesliga, which is not the best league in the world, and you've got a player coming in there. He's young, do you know what I mean? At the moment, but I still think Simmons will come good for Tottenham.
Yeah,
under the right management and the right players around him. Everybody's got to have confidence in each other's ability, and if they start backing each other and start trusting the process, then there can only be. Yeah, that's it.
Those players who play that position, I think Morgan Rogers is the best at the moment in that position.
He's quality.
Yeah, I've got a good question for you then. If Tudor manages to keep Spurs up,
no,
you keep him.
No,
but if it was an impressive fashion, no,
you're not even letting me finish the question. No,
Simon's not even having it, mate.
He's not having it. He's giving me shit tonight. That's a good question. Yeah, I do. But he'd probably argue with the board too much. Yeah.
I do.
The thing is, we really need some Spurs people in those positions.
Yeah. We need some Tottenham back in Tottenham.
Yeah, because it's looking like there's the favourite for the director of football at the minute is that Friedman, Dougie Friedman.
Me and Dan have sent a script, and we're both speaking off that script.
Question: who was the Spurs right back in 1958-59? We ain't now, Dave.
Fucking hell.
Who was that? God, that's a tough one, isn't it, Jeff? Who's the eldest out of us lot? Eh?
I'm April 74.
We're all in the same year at school, so
yeah.
It's only going to be months, isn't it? None of us are 15 years older than the other.
Oh, searching.
Fucking hell.
I can't.
I'm trying to think. Was that in the? What did you say? Someone said, "Oh, give us a chance to." Was it Alf Ramsey? Oh, give us a chance, Dave.
You got to text faster, mate. You got to fucking search
I know,
on Google.
Oh.
I didn't realise it was Sir Alf Ramsey.
How far are you lot
I
from?
mean, I'm googling and I'm seeing Peter Baker.
From a walking stick. Well,
He's taking the piss out of our age. I'm actually sitting in my wheelchair as we speak, but obviously I don't let you go in there.
It depends how far, what time of day. But as soon as I get out of bed, I probably would need a walking stick for a good half hour, I reckon, before I can get up and about.
Johnny's back. Let's ask Big John. John, what's your opinion on Tell and Simmons?
I know what he's going to say now. By fucking
I actually
wank.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know his. I'm gambling here because he'd probably stick up for you. I don't know. Yeah. Charry's funny, man. God, John, hit us with it, Charry. Dave must be a party animal.
Typing with his elbows.
Actually, John, I want your opinion on Tell and Simmons, and I need your prediction. And normally, Mrs. John gives a prediction as well, doesn't she? Eh? Before you, because I know you want the mug. Great little players, Lou. Oh, that's a safe answer.
Oh, he loves it, Chavy.
Yeah.
Good. They can fucking take him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not sticking up for Tell at all, Panda. I thought he was my mate.
He did cost us yesterday. He did cost us yesterday.
Yep. That all he had to do was square the ball, and we were 2-0 up, and that.
I blame that on the heat of the moment. Young, name two flowers. Name two players with flowers in their names.
Danny Rose.
Tim Flowers. That was a goalie, wasn't
it? Danny Rose.
Danny Rose. Well done, John. Danny Rose. 3-1 to Spurs. That's what I said. Yeah, next one. Tim Flowers. Or they've got to be Spurs players. It's got to be Spurs players, I suppose. Can't have Tim Flowers, no?
I said Danny Blanche Flower. Flower, innit?
Flower, though, isn't it? It's a good one, that, isn't it?
There you go. Danny Rose, Danny Blanchflower. Go all the Dannys.
There was that one in 86 that they brought over from what was his name? Romania, wasn't there as well, Dave? What was his name?
Romanu
Daffodil. That's a flower, isn't it?
Fucking shit.
You got me on the now. Dennis Violet.
Dennis Violet.
What's McDougal? Is that a flower? What's a McDougal? Piss off, Panda. He's having a go at me now.
Oh yes. Fucking hell, Lou.
I'm getting out.
I think
he's only young, you know what I mean?
It's just you and your
Harry's
boy.
got a bit fucking quiet, hasn't he?
LJ Spurs chat sponsored by bullying.com. If you've ever been bullied, just contact me on here. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking. Oh, Panda, what do you reckon to Simmons? Dare I ask? Fucking hell. If he says the same as you, I'll just quit the show, man. It's a make of a flower. Bloody hell. I'm sorry, but believe it or not, horticulture is not my number one subject.
Mine blowing up things is.
What you got in the background there, John? Is that a is that a catapult or something? I like that, Milton. I do like that, man. I like that. Well, yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah. Are these Dave's memorable words to unlock his grinder account?
Johnny.
Name a player with food in their surname. Fuck, it's turned into a quiz here. Should we have a quiz night on like?
Does it have to be a Spurs player?
Ravioli.
because Declan Rice is definitely
Ravanelli.
Rice,
Rice.
We should do a quiz now on it, shouldn't we? Hey?
Right, long-haired general's just walked in, giving me the eyes.
He's what's that? It's the first Tottenham badge, a Spur.
Spur.
Oh, is it? I don't look like a Spur.
Looks like a necklace.
Yeah. Looks like something sexual. He's not Rice, he's more like Tapico. Yeah. It's just getting to look, as soon as intelligence starts coming into the conversation.
Right, Chavi, I'm breaking out.
Curry. Who's Curry? Well, it's been emotional, it's been bounce. I'll get over it.
Until Sunday.
And we just got to wish him all the best, didn't we, on Sunday? I am nervous about that one, I've got to admit. I will be a bundle. No, I will, because it's like Simon said, it's yeah, I thought it was Bill. It is a massive game. But I think the crowd, who again I have to say were brilliant yesterday, as long as they stay with him again, as long as the crowd stay with him again, then I think they can do it. And if Dave thinks that one of their centre halves is injured,
it'd be a pity if the Forest team get a delayed flight tonight and can't come back until tomorrow.
Be a real shame.
Oh, Tony Curry.
Hell.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? Eh?
1926.
Isn't it? How old are these people on here?
Patrick Berger.
You're older than us. I like that guy. Patrick Berger, yeah. That's good days. Yeah, he was a good player, actually. Cutting left foot Bosch, wasn't it? He was a good player. There you go. Yeah. It's time for your cocoa, Dave. Your cocoa, Mesh. That's what you're trying to get. Hey? Right, I think it's been very emotional. A happy night. I'm in my 49s. You'll soon be joining us, mate. Hey? In the 50s.
Yeah, we're pulling away from 50, aren't we?
Yeah, I can remember them. I'll tell you what, Pan, you've really cheered me up tonight. It's not a food. That's a good one. Danny Drinkwater, yeah. Leicester he played for, didn't he? Yeah. Everyone's on the quiz night. I am going to be doing, when the 3 weeks are off, I have planned it. It's quite long. The history of Tottenham Hotspur from the very beginning, which will be on my channel. It won't be live. It'll be a video.
So you're talking about the founder.
Yeah, and everything. And also it'll be like the history and what do you call it? The best players. You know what I mean? Can you see? Let me just try something. Dan, now we're at the end. Right? See if you can see this. Can you see this yet?
No.
What about now?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see that?
Bunch of moustaches.
What can you? I can't see anything. Is it maybe because I'm on my mobile?
Yeah. Are you on the laptop side?
Yeah.
There you go.
I can see a lot of moustaches and a very heavy-looking football.
Yeah, up here it says
Right,
the history of Tottenham Hotspur, LJ Spurs chat. That is going to be the headline.
Right,
I'm
so
glad you can see it. That's going to be right upside.
So that's why I couldn't see it before because I'm on my mobile. I have to get
Cheers,
the laptop
man.
out of money.
You didn't tell me he was on your.
I've always been on my mobile, mate. I've flirted with the iPad a few times and I've just been like...
Well, I'm glad Simon can see that. So that means it will definitely be happening. Because now I can do other things. Thank you for that, Simon.
Get you getting all techie.
Well, it's only took me 18 months.
And he finally put a picture up. Nice.
It's not as easy as you think, man, when you think. Hey. But yeah, I'll be doing that. It's basically it's because a few of the younger fans, they don't have a clue, do they? They just support Tottenham because their dad did. I mean, Harry won't have a clue, so I'll start it from there.
Clearly, he doesn't when he comes about town.
We've got like an almost 3-week break. And I don't want to come on here like the other YouTubers, just making up bullshit, just the same thing every day. I thought it'd be something else. Down memory lane when we were good.
I mean, we have to win going into this 3-week break. Yeah. And then it gives us a little bit of time to get some players back.
Yeah. I'm glad to see that Bergvall was back last night and Udogie. I think I've got high hopes. See, I've got high hopes for Bergvall. I actually have. So, but he needs to stay fit as well. And no matter what happens in the whether we go down or not, like 100%, 1,000,000% need to sort this issue out with the injuries. Because it's 2 seasons in a row now, and they've had catastrophic injuries.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how our injuries go for the rest of the season.
Do you think it was a case
as we get nearer to the World Cup? People are going to want to be on the pitch, don't they?
Do you think? Do you think now we've mentioned
say the same thing?
That what do you call it? The issue with the fitness. What Tudor said could have been down to it. Maybe they weren't fit enough, and then when it came to the game,
injuries.
Yeah, it could be, could it? Because I'm quite amazed that Thomas Frank weren't on that. But
was he alive?
A 7-kilometre gap from one manager to the other is a lot. Do you remember under Pochettino, we used to score a lot late, didn't we? Do you remember? And look how much they were pressing under Pochettino. Never used to get as many injuries as this. They were fit. So maybe that could be the problem. Maybe they weren't that fit under Ange as well.
Physically strong enough, mate.
So we'll have to wait and see, like you said, Dan. It might be a good shout that. See how we go to the season with new high tempo, more kilometres run per game. We'll see if they get any injuries.
One thing's for sure, Kulusevski's not going to be back.
No, I don't think Maddison is because he gave an update. Did you see that little video he done? He done an update. I think he went to some specialist place in Manchester. He was covered in all these things, doing some exercise. So he says, we're getting there. There's no way he'd be ready for the season, I wouldn't think.
No.
You know what I mean? But he'd be ready for next season. Kulu, I'm actually a bit worried if he will actually come back, you know. I actually am. I'm not on about this season, I mean, at all.
Yeah, it's not looking good, is it?
No, it ain't looking good. All right, then, lads.
Right, good to speak.
Shalom.
Yes.
Spurs. See you Monday night.
Yes, Monday night. See you later.